The Northern Ireland players have been enjoying Spanish weather on England's south coast at Brighton these past few days before they set off for Spain and Group 5 to face the host nation Spain, also Yugoslavia, and the outsiders Honduras. They play their matches against Yugoslavia and Honduras in Zaragoza and then finish in Valencia against Spain on June the 25th. Now, Jackie Fullerton has been with his fellow Irishman down in Sussex.
Well, breezy Brighton is a far cry from Valencia, Brian. For example, I haven't heard of Castanet. They're not doing the Paso Doble down here, and Julio Iglesias isn't topping the bill at the Theatre Royal. But Spanish-type weather? Well, the Northern Ireland players have certainly had that as they complete the build-up to the finals here on the south coast. Manager Billy Bingham's choice of Brighton as a World Cup hideaway may have surprised a few. But with temperatures soaring into the 80s, Bingham's men are fit, bronzed, and more importantly, almost acclimatized for what lies ahead in Spain. Their mood appears to be right. Indeed, it's hard to imagine the finals and all its pressures are now only a few days away.
Qualifying for the World Cup, you know, and all the tensions that went with that, all the matches were very tight, and every game we played was very dramatic, and eventually we qualified. And I think there's always an anticlimax after you've qualified for a World Cup, and we felt it. And during that period where we lost 2 or 3 games, I also experimented here and there with players, trying to find out if there was other options I could turn to if we had injury to key players. I think that was an important factor, but also we played very well in Belfast against Scotland, one of the games anyway, which picked us up a little bit more. We experimented against Wales and lost the game, but I don't think you should read too much into that.
Some people, though, have written you off as no-hopers, and some say you could be an embarrassment in Spain. Does that make you angry?
Not really. It was said before in 1958, and we got to the quarterfinals. It doesn't make me angry. I think a lot of people would say that simply because we are a small country. We haven't got many players to choose from. We haven't perhaps as many quality players as other countries, but we have a great esprit de corps with the Northern Ireland team. And when it comes to crunch games, you can guarantee that we'll give it everything we've got, and the Yugoslavs will know they're in the game.
Away from it all, the serious business of getting fit for the finals has taken place here at Sussex University playing fields. In the blistering heat, it's been hard work. However, the players feel Bingham has got it right, and they'll be in peak condition. The only injury doubt surrounds centre-half Chris Nicholl, who strained ligaments in his left foot. But the big Southampton man is well on the mend and should be fit for the opening game against Yugoslavia. Looking forward to the finals more than most is Manchester United's emerging star Norman Whiteside. And when you've got skill, come from Belfast and play at Old Trafford, the comparisons to George Best are obvious.
Well, Jack, I don't really like to be compared with George Best because we're 2 different types of players, you know, and he's a genius, the man himself, you know. I wouldn't like to be compared with George Best.
Well, here you are at 17, off to the World Cup finals.
Well, it's a dream come true, really, you know, to get going to the World Cup, especially your country, you know, Northern Ireland. It's great to play for them.
How have the lads accepted the baby of the squad?
Oh, they're great, the lads, you know, just helped me along in training and all, you know, really good.
Well, Billy Bingham's been impressed with you in practice, and there's a fair chance he could pitch you in for a World Cup debut. What would that mean to you?
Well, to play for your country would be something special, you know, and especially in the World Cup would just be tremendous.